Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Podcast.
Zero. One.
Numero uno?
I think so, I don't know.
Is numero uno 1?
I don't know.
I think it is. Numero uno 1.
One.
Podcast.
The first one.
All talk 4x4.
Yes. It's going to be interesting.
It'll be a fun
Little adventure.
side hustle.
Yes.
Side hustle. Side hustle.
Just getting straight in there.
Side hustle. It's a side hustle. I want to be main hustle.
Yeah, it'd be nice, eventually.
I want to be main hustle.
But, yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
This is Johansson.
Sup. This is Keelan.
What's going on? I want to do the Joey Tribbiani. How you doing?
Oh, this
And
is
then-
awkward. This is weird.
Oh, where'd the dog go? Meow.
Over there. Mia's over there.
Meow.
Where are you? Come on.
That's Mia. Yeah,
Mia's over here.
that's Mia. Support dog.
Yeah, that's Keelan's dog.
My dog.
Keeps him happy on the trails
Yep.
and in the swag of the night time.
Keeps him warm. Hot water bottle. Saves having a misso.
Anyway,
Cheaper than a misso.
moving on. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. First podcast. Fucking.
Third podcast. We went wheeling for our first time today for the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Fucking running up down hills.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
It's a workout.
It's a workout and a half, but
It's a workout.
you get it done.
I mean, we
need
didn't.
a cameraman.
Oh, well, if
100%.
somebody
Yeah.
didn't disappear for 24 hours,
If someone didn't go with the boys all night time to the pub,
he doesn't even drink.
he doesn't have a car either at the moment.
No, he doesn't. No.
Doesn't drink. Doesn't
Patrol
have a car.
owners, I'll tell you.
Patrol
what, mate.
owner.
Patrol owners, mate now.
Usually the opposite way around.
I know. Usually, but not today.
Oh well.
Not this weekend.
He's a weird patrol owner.
Sorry.
Anyway.
You know who you are.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, it's all
Sorry.
good.
Yeah. Run up down hills.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be slim. A couple of videos in. Slim as.
100%. We need more cameras too, I reckon.
That's actually a big thing. That's a good thing to touch on. Actually, is a lot of cameras are set up before you go up the track.
Yes, that is correct.
That is awesome because you set them all up as you're walking back down. Play.
Yeah.
Up in the car, you do your
Drive 'em
shit,
up.
or send 2 cars up, 3 cars up, whatever, and then it's all on video. You walk back down, stop, and then move on to your next scene or
Yes.
challenge, whatever you wanna.
Whatever we want to,
Yeah.
what do you want to call it? It's quite
Yeah. So we were low on cameras.
low on cameras.
The budget doesn't allow for more yet.
That's right, at the moment.
Cameras are quite expensive,
Yes.
so that's primarily problem number 1.
Yep.
Is budget.
Problem number 2, IFS sucks. Problem number 3, 80 series flares don't stay on.
No. Hang on.
What? What, huh?
These flares have done well. 4 years, I finally fully knocked one off. Minus the
Proud.
back door one.
Proud.
Yeah,
Yeah, my rack end lasted 2 months before it got broken again.
No,
About a month and a half, really.
when did we do? Was it blowfly?
Blowfly. Oh,
Like,
that one. That's when I
that's when
destroyed the diff. Fuck yeah.
Oh, that was diff. Oh, yeah, sorry.
No. The rack end was before Fraser, and that was a fucking pain in the ass getting the car out of there.
Oh yeah, out at fucking
Chichester.
Chichester. Yeah.
Yep, that was a pain in the
I
ass.
might insert a picture here or 2,
Yeah,
3 or 4.
what we did to get out, and it took us, what, 3.5 hours to do
3 hours. That was
10 kilometres?
no. It was like 20. It took us like 4.
Yeah, there you go.
It was
4
like
hours to about 20
20
kilometres.
kilometres.
Doing about 3 kilometres an hour.
Oh, I think a small section there where
Yeah,
it was
we got up a bit further.
Uphill.
About 12.
uphill and flat. We got about 15 or something.
Yeah, something like that. But oh well, it was a fun fucking day. It was fucking a bit of experience.
It was the
First time I broke one.
First time break on, but it was the first like track
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, it was.
So
Oh well.
while that was fun, not ideal.
Not ideal. Oh well, we have spares now. And
I have spares for you.
yes, you have spares for me. You bought the spares today.
Yeah.
But hopefully we don't do too many of them anymore.
No, you will.
But with the way we push the car,
Your car.
my car, we might do a fucking fair few more.
Yeah, I think
But, oh well.
if I break something on the 80, I think we're doing something big.
Yeah. If you're doing breaking something in the 80, I probably shouldn't be driving behind you.
I mean, it depends what we're doing. If I'm acting stupid, like I shouldn't,
Yeah, true.
it could be something simple.
You have been favouring that loud pedal
Look,
a bit more since when we first met. You fucking did not go over like 2,000 revs, mate.
now it's his
And now I just sees governor.
it's on gums.
Oh well, learn a bit too much from me in the other car.
No, I mean, yeah, probably, but a little bit of it's. I've owned the vehicle. I know what it can do. I know how strong it is. I can give it the Punjab,
Yeah, the Punjab
so I can treat it naughty
every now and again.
every now and again.
You wouldn't believe it, but I didn't set the timer.
That's all right. I was going to move on anyway. So anyways,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
anyway, moving on.
Where are we?
We are in Wallaroo State Forest today, on just off Lone Pine
Long Pine
Trail,
Long Pine Road.
Long Pine Road,
Long Pine Road.
in Wallaroo State
I'm the
Forest,
local-ish person.
in New South Wales.
New South Wales.
Um,
Wallaroo State Forest, good. A lot of nothing too crazy.
Too crazy.
It's a lot of like intermediate tracks.
Definitely agree. Some
Which is
big bog
good.
holes out here
Oh, if
that we definitely did not go through.
yeah, there's a couple of big grounds out here, and you haven't seen some of the other ones that are out here.
Oh, I don't want to see them. I hate mud, man.
We all hate mud. Come on,
Yeah, that's true.
mud sucks.
True.
You only do mud if you have to do it. I'm not
That's right.
chasing the shit.
That's right. If it's in the middle of a track and you got to go there, and you got to do it. If not, find a bypass. Fucking do anything. It just ruins everything.
Mud gets into everything.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in the mud hole.
Mm-hmm.
Sticks, tires, another vehicle.
Could be anything. I picked up a stick today in a mud hole.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Jammed between me slider and me guard. So that was interesting.
The old
but
plastic sliders.
yeah, the old plastic sliders. They're plastic sliders.
The old plastic sliders.
They've copped some abuse, but they're still going.
Still there. I think they lasted longer than my 80 series, the aluminium ones.
Yeah, actually, my ones on my cruiser lasted a fair while.
Yeah.
Until they really bananaed one day.
No, I tore my driver's side off, and it was because there's 3 or 4 mountings on those.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I tore all of them off, but the rear one.
Oh, there you go.
So I was hanging down, and I was a scraping something, and what's going on here? Oh, what?
Actually, I think one of mine done that, but I think it snapped off the other way and was dragging the backside down.
Yep.
And then the other side was banana. I think it was a trip out to Waddingans.
Waddingans will do that to you.
Way back when. And yeah, she's got some sliders on her now. Proper ones.
Some non-air quotation sliders, on actual ones. She's got some proper ones.
She's got some proper sliders on it, and yeah, that doesn't really stop damage. Except to the sills, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Sills are a hard thing to fix, but the way they're joined.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wallaroo State Forest.
Wallaroo.
We did
2 tracks today?
2 tracks. The first one I call the rock step track. I've done it 4,000 times. Maybe not that much.
Yeah.
You've done it, what, 3, 4?
I've done it 3 times in the Colorado and I think twice in the Cruiser.
Yes, you've done it a couple of times.
And I think I'm 5 from 5.
I'm off from getting up the rock step, which you'll see
in the video.
Or I might insert a little picture of me and my 3 wheels.
Little snippet. Yeah, me and my 3 wheels.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, all right, then, Mr.
Doesn't lift 3 wheels.
Yeah, Mr. Light Boy here.
Yeah, here we go. Anyway, yeah, so the rock step track, we done that this morning. It was a good shakedown run.
Yeah.
We both drove it, surprisingly. For him, at least.
What? Hang on. I've only, out of probably like the 20 times I've done it, I've not driven it once.
Twice. The 2 times we were out here together, you did not drive it.
Which one was that?
Oh, no, sorry, you did.
No, I did it the one...
You did.
I did it, but I made it look very hard.
Yes, you did.
I made it look very hard.
You did, yes, I remember that, sorry.
And then I didn't drive it...
When we went out that wet weekend.
The wet weekend, I just couldn't.
That was when I first had the 33s.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, I want to test them out.
I think it was, yeah. Yeah.
That was a good way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we done that one this morning, which
Pretty-
is only
pretty
a rock
dry.
step. Yeah, definitely.
Pretty dry. Like I've seen it moister than an oyster. But it was pretty dry today, especially in some of those, like as I was saying over the UHF, some of those spots where there's just I haven't seen the middle,
The
middle
middle bit of
track.
the ruts.
Like in the middle of the ruts.
What would you call that part?
Middle track, the bike track.
Yeah, we'll call it that. Yeah.
Middle, I don't know, something.
Yeah,
But
there was
I've
a few
never
of those tracks.
Some of those mud holes I've never seen that ever in some of those mud holes. So it's even though we've had massive amounts of rain in the past probably 2 months.
Yeah, I think it's been about 2 months, 3 months. Was it been any last?
Oh no, I was
2
only
months?
out here the other week, and
Oh well, yeah. Sorry, for me it's been 2 months.
for you it's been 2 months, but then it had rained massively back then.
Mm.
So it's been a couple of dry weeks,
Which is good.
Which is definitely.
We need more of this for wheeling content.
Oh bloody oath! Good weekends in the bush, on
Yes.
the beach, fucking anything.
Definitely, but
It's been a little dry.
yeah,
It's been a little dry.
There's actually been dust in the air.
Dust.
There has been dust,
Which
which was
I haven't
surprisingly.
seen that in fucking months.
Yes, I've
Dust.
fucking ridiculous.
So it's good.
What else we do after? Oh, we done
We
the
did-
rock step.
The rest of it's pretty easy. It's
Yeah.
just like a nice little rocky climb.
There was some
here
wet.
and there.
There was some wet ruts we drove through, which
Yeah.
you got diffed out on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Catch
well,
up in the video. You'll see
that's
that.
right.
Give it the throttle. Give it the loud pedal.
And what we do after that? We
Mud
went
hole,
to
and then we
the mud holes, and then we went to
dumped-
Caswell's.
jumped over the Castles track,
Yes.
which runs up past Castles Creek, coincidentally.
Yeah.
Little bit of fun on the way. Nothing too crazy.
the
I
way.
think we only recorded the rut.
Oh yeah.
The
We
big
only
rut.
recorded the rut. Yeah.
Because that's the only interesting thing on the way there.
Yeah. It was a burnout car if you're interested in that. But
Didn't record that.
no.
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 And then the thing is, Caswell's, all of it is good to probably video, but it's hard having
Yeah, it's hard.
two blokes, two
at the
cars.
two blokes at the moment. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
hard to record because you can't stop, start,
Yeah.
and a lot of it is uphill.
Yeah, it is. And being the 80 series, having that famous Toyota handbrake.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there.
It's a bit hard to
Stop
you
on a
can't-
hill.
Yeah,
You can't stop on a hill.
especially on the hills like that, and the cars. Yeah. Oh well.
You can't. So
So yeah, it's a bit difficult with that. We sort of stopped with the flat part, set the cameras up.
well, I think we picked the most iconic. I wouldn't say iconic, but like
The most interesting part of the tracks.
the most interesting part, the longest part where you can have a single camera in one spot for the longest amount of time, will also get footage.
Yeah.
There's obviously other little spots here and there beforehand I'd like to do, but we might come back later with more people.
Can always come back. That's right. We
more
are local.
cameras. You're pretty local,
More
yeah.
cameras,
You're
yeah.
semi-local. I'm very local.
Yeah. Semi.
Semi.
Um.
A lot of rock in that. I like
Yeah.
rock.
There's a
I
lot more
like
rock
rock.
than anything else. It's good.
And what I noticed today was I've done both of them tracks plenty of times, especially the rock step track. The steps and the rock and stuff. There's every time I keep coming back, they look bigger
Yeah.
and bigger. Every time I come back, I'm like, am I just? Because you obviously if you do a line in the video like on any cruiser or your Colorado
Or whatever.
IFS automobile,
Yeah.
you're gonna watch it back and go, oh yeah, I drove that. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick as.
If it does not, videos do not do
Nah,
justice.
The rock step caught me.
What was that, up to your hip?
There was between my knee and hip.
Yeah, there you go. That's almost like a
So
33,
lucky for it.
really. For reference,
So it was probably the steps that big.
that's just under the size of
I
a
think-
33, really.
It's probably yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
under the size.
It was about that was the whole step.
Yeah.
Is that, and it's basically
It's undercut.
it's a little undercut with the other side's not so much. It's a little
Yeah.
undercut. You'll see in the
and
video.
instead of being a straight step, it's more of an angle. It's
Yeah.
angled off into the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not a you're not attacking it straight on.
Yeah.
You've got a half come off sideways and then get up
Get on the angle and sort of,
angle.
I don't know, just get up there.
Yeah. It's not just you're getting one tire up at a time, which you think is normally easier because you're not trying to get two up at the same time, but it's
I don't know.
it's not really like as simple as that.
We just make it work, really.
Or make it look
seem to
hard.
make it look easy. I don't know how. I don't know. Oh well.
I know why.
Why?
And I suppose we'll skip into that topic. Is weight?
Oh, well.
Is weight?
Weight. Yes.
weight is massive.
The cruiser behind the camera currently weighs 6.9 ton. No.
Apparently weighs.
No, what does it actually weigh?
So I haven't weighed it. So I've weighed it with basically empty for the most part. So it's got alloy rims, 33 inch tires, alloy bar, a pretty light roof rack with some Max Traxxer sway bar, solar panel.
I'm guessing we will be doing a rig rundown at some point.
At some point when people are interested.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do that. Yeah.
It's got rear bar with a swing away, pretty heavy. Drawers, tool drawer, very heavy. That tool drawer.
800 kilos right there.
Off.
Oh, well,
it's got all the bits and bobs. It had a fridge, a second battery, and I think I had my chainsaw and me in at that point. Both fuel tanks on empty.
And it weighed
2.94 ton. So for those people that know, 80 series in at least the 92 model, which is mine, GVM is 2.96. 2.96. So at that point in time, I had 20 kilos to play with.
And that's what the dog?
The dog weighs 30.
Oh, jeez.
the dog sends me over GVM.
Well, you might be looking at a bit of a GVM upgrade.
I've been thinking about it, honestly.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
Or just weight reduction.
Where am I gonna? Like I've got an AGM battery, moved lithium. There's 20 kilo.
Yeah, but that still doesn't give you enough. That's just a dog.
But then I've still got to add a steel bull bar. I want scrubbies.
Yeah, that's right.
I want 35s.
Just have to stop carting around, bloody.
My panhards aren't solid. They're the factory ones. I'm going solid. They're going to be heavy.
There's more weight there. Yeah, that's right.
It's just going to go up.
It just adds up so quickly.
And that's what a lot of people understand is adding weight. Like you think your car is what 2.3?
I reckon it's about 2.45. It's 2.45 ton, but
it's in the 2.6s. I reckon.
Whatever. It's pretty factory. Besides the steel bar and probably the rooftop and probably just stuff I got in the tub. Like it's basically just a normal ute you see driving around, but with the steel bar and. There's even got alloy rims, trying to for that weight reduction, and I just personally like alloy rims.
That's a topic for later.
That's a topic for later.
Alloy is far superior.
But yeah, I reckon about 2.45 ton.
But I suppose you don't
2.55.
So you have the joys of you don't have like I've got solid lower control arms, upper control arms.
Yeah, that's right.
Aftermarket radius arms.
Yeah.
I've got sliders. You've got your plastic sliders. No rebar. I've got rebar.
Right. Yeah, but
and being a dual cab ute, the tub's naturally generally lighter than a wagon.
Yes. Yeah, but when on that track today, it was just the last couple of times I've done it, I get it first time, But
I think have you ever struggled on that with the Colorado? I don't think you have.
I don't think I have. It's just
I don't think I think weight.
I think the weight factor because I think personally most weight of that is in the front. So as long as you get the front up, the back's probably just going to bounce up. But
not even that because it's a different scenario. So I see it as my weight in my car. It's in the back. It's heavy.
Yeah, of course, it definitely is.
Swing away with the tyre, the jerry, the drawers, the fucking 400 kilo tool drawer.
Yeah.
Fridge, battery, bloody all that jazz.
The list keeps going on.
Shut up. It keeps going. So all the weight's in the rear, where you're currently.
All my weight's in the front.
Your weight's either at the front or it's even front and rear. So whereas I'd pick up a wheel, even in a full live axle coil all round vehicle,
that's right.
I'll still have a tyre because I've just got that much weight it wants to tip it over.
That's right.
You pick up a wheel, but that's only because your suspension travel limits you.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Not that your weight is the factor of that.
Yes, exactly. But weight is a massive factor, and then it comes into there's other factors that come into it. But I don't know if we're going into them this podcast. I'm not sure.
Legalities,
lockers.
There's all
control,
sorts of even if
tire pressures.
I mean, I've got twin lockers, and the weight, even with the weight, it's hard. So,
it's funny.
It hurts a little.
It hurts your little ego a little bit.
Unlocked IFS leaf sprung dual cab junk outdrives my cruiser.
Hey,
But
it does
I
well.
did make it look pretty good, but
You did make it look pretty good, I will say. You did pick up a wheel.
it does sound way better.
It does sound way better, but you got those legal issues with the whole
The weight.
DPF and
Oh yeah,
I can't make my car sound cool.
Yeah.
Because
No. Well,
the world's dying.
4 cylinders don't fucking sound good anyways.
I do agree.
Holy
Diesels,
smokes.
4-cylinder diesels do not sound good,
No
matter who tells
no.
you. But it does have cool suction sounds from the snorkel.
Yeah, because you're running like 28 pound to boost factory or something. Is it factory or is it tuned?
I couldn't tell you. Everyone tells me it's factory, and then some people tell me it's not factory, and then it's like I got told it has a tune, and then Holden told me when I took it in there for that first service that they took the tune out. So honestly, I do not know what it's running at the moment, but it smokes all other dual cabs.
Yeah, well, it's a Duramax. Is Duramax Cummins? Duramax.
It's a Duramax.
Yeah,
we don't know if it's actual Duramax, but that's what the badge says.
I think it'd be based on Duramax with slight modifications to the Australian market.
Yes, probably. Yeah, they had a DPF.
No, well, the Americans had DPFs for years.
Yeah, true.
Well before us. Like I think Australia was mandatory in 20.
I think it was 2017.
I could be well wrong, but I was gonna say 2017. I believe it was.
Yeah.
It was mandatory for diesels, and then some cars started having it in 2013.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
But I think that was mainly the imported American-ish eyes vehicles.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Whereas the Japanese people, like your Hiluxes were, Prados were Toyota, your Nissan were 2017.
Yeah, I think, because the new N80's coming out with a DPF, I think.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
All of them, I think they should, yeah.
I think all of them, same with a lot of Prados for tuners, or all the jazz.
Yeah.
Your dirty Nissans and whatnot.
Dirty Nissans.
Yeah.
Nissan. Anyway, what do we got now? What are we on that? Are we finished that topic, or there's not really much to go into it, really?
Just keep it as light as you can,
and even it out. Having a nice even car.
Weight distribution, front rear.
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, some people like a wagon or a ute. You're gonna have tray, your canopy, your full of gear, which it's just gonna happen. But try and move as. That's why people like try and move it as forward front as it can. They give like fridges at the front of the canopy, batteries at the back, the front of the canopy. Have all your heavy stuff at the front.
Yeah. Well, I went that trip to Fraser, and I had my big toolbox that was pushed right up the front of the tub. So I wanted as much weight over that rear axle I could, so none of the chassis went fucking pudding.
That's only Tritons, mate.
That is only Tritons because they push that diff is so far forward in the back of them. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely crazy.
But yes, crazy. That is only a Triton thing. But I have seen BTs do it. I have seen a Colorado do it.
But did they like towing or something as well?
You only see the photos of the fucking what happens. The BT had one of those campers on it, one of those jack-off campers on it.
Oh, like a you know
what I'm talking about? Yeah. And
they're pretty heavy.
Yeah,
they're pretty heavy those.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for the weight sort of thing.
Now I want to turn corners.
Turn corners. What are we going to?
Jump into the suspension category.
Oh no!
And I think you know what I'm going to talk about.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to talk about. It's the most hated vehicle of my own. There is variants would make it good, but
as a base vehicle for a farm automobile,
perfect.
I like them.
Perfect.
You put them in a scenario where we're trying to do
horrible,
and then they have some issues.
Yes, they have a lot of issues,
which they should not.
They shouldn't for a
Toyota. What are you doing?
For a Toyota, and that's also what $80,000 car.
No, I think
$80,000 before you buy it, and then they put the fucking Toyota tax on it, which is $130,000.
Yeah, so years ago they were like 80 grand. We're talking about 79s.
Oh yeah, if you didn't pick up on that already.
79s.
Yeah.
I think they're originally 80,000 a couple of years back.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
And then the top of the line, 79, with no cup holders, wind up windows. I think they probably had a cassette stereo in the fucking things.
Hey, there was
They're
that video. There was that
probably-
video going around TikTok. That bloke had a cassette player in his 79.
They probably.
I don't know if that was a piss take, but apparently it was a brand new 79.
They
with a
probably.
cassette player.
They probably still did in 2022
Mm.
or 2021, whenever they last made the 79. They probably still had a cassette tape in the fucking things, which is appalling.
It is appalling.
At least have CDs. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Step
right.
up. Step
Come
up.
on.
At least have CDs.
Yeah, but I don't know. You spend an extra 30 grand to have a decent interior. 30 grand minimum.
And then you still got dog strip suspension.
Yeah, that's right. Which is what we're getting into.
While on that, your track width's still fucking different.
Yes.
Toyota.
Toyota made the 105 and the 75, and then just went downhill. I reckon.
Yeah,
105 was peak Toyota, and 75 was peak in the Utes.
Nah, 80 series peak.
Nah, hang on.
80 series.
That's basically the same thing, so you can't say that.
Straight up different body.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I do agree that the space in the 105 is nice.
Yes, I do
But
agree.
There's been scenarios where you're that much wider, it's a problem.
I have noticed that.
You're only wider by probably, what is it,
I think it's
like 4 inches either side or 6 inches?
I think it's about 4 inches either side. Or not even. I think
it's a little bit wider.
I think it's 2 inches maybe on
No,
each side. I don't know.
I reckon it's 4.
I don't know. I've never got a tape measure out and figured it out because I'm not that interested. Once you cave the panels in,
It doesn't matter.
it's back to an 80 series, so it's fine.
I have an 80 series that looks like a 105.
Anyway,
The original topic was
79 series bolt-in coil conversions.
while I'm the one that absolutely
hates it.
fucking hates it.
I hate 79s in general. You cannot. I will never buy one. I will never own one. They're just a horrible car. I don't like them. But on the topic,
So
what do you need to say?
bolt-in 79 core conversions. My main problem with it is, so you usually change the rear diff, which usually fixes the correction, like the track width. Great, that's good. That's lovely. Fix your track correction. Your width, it's fucking good. Then you go ahead and put your lower control arms in, and your upper control arms, whatever. Yeah, good. Yeah, your lower control arms, they connect straight back to the front eyelet of your leaf spring. Your leaf spring hanger, like. So then your lower control arms on an angle like this at like 2-inch lift. You're like a patrol. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
You're not wrong.
What are you doing? Like, that's gonna drive like absolute dog shit on the street.
You spend all that money,
all that money,
and you get the same fucking almost the same suspension that you get in the back of a fucking patrol.
Why?
Like,
why?
What is it? 15 grand for a bolt-in coil conversion?
Oh, I don't want to look at prices because I'd probably fucking throw up.
Yeah, I think the last I heard was about 13 grand. I think
I'd probably throw up.
That was a couple of years ago. Yeah.
I don't know what. Like if you do that and you're running stock height and it's not terrible, like
that'd be fine. Yeah.
Your lower control arms, relatively flat, cool.
Flat, yeah, that's exactly.
And what people maybe they don't know is when your angle's that high, when you stand on the throttle, it wants to pick the whole rear of the car up, and the diff wants to roll under the car. And if you've got the big boy tune, which most 79 owners do, the big boy tune to make it go fast, it's going to drive like asshole.
Exactly.
And then even if you don't,
we also don't own one or have driven one, so.
Oh, but it's straight geometry, but
it is straight geometry, but you never know. Toyota might, or the bolt-in conversions might be like, oh yeah, maybe, but no.
You fucking sway bars.
I don't see it. And if people tell you they drive nice, they probably don't. They're probably lying to you.
They probably don't. And then let's say you've got your bolt-in coil conversion.
Yes.
I've got some nice shocks under it.
Ooh.
Long travel ones.
What do you reckon? What brand?
Fucking, I don't care. EFS, Fulcrum, fucking Superior, anything.
Yep.
Dobinsons, I don't care.
Oh yeah, okay.
Your big long travel shocks. You're like, fuck, this has got flex fucking good, bruv.
Yeah, bruv.
You go at your tracks, you flex her up.
Gets outwheeled by an IFS car.
Shut up. You go at your 79 bolt-in conversion, flex her up, without lifting the tyre. Your rear diff's got so much rear steer in the fucking thing. And so that's another thing is what people don't realise is that rear steer, it's your diff. It's caused by, your
arms not being long enough
your
for
arms
the
not
amount
being
of flex you have.
Exactly. So if your arms are already like this,
more than a 45-degree angle.
I'd say
At about a.
let's call it 35.
Well, yeah, call it 35.
Call it 35. Be nice to the 79
yes,
with the bolting
we'll
conversions.
do that. Mm-hmm.
And then you start flexing it down. If your wheel's here in line with my upper arm, you start flexing it down. Your tyre's coming forward.
Yeah,
you got rear steer straight up.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And then if you've seen
your car's got rear steer and it's got fucking standard length shocks in it, like.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as
it's not. It's definitely not as bad. But I'm not saying
your car's
shit. But
it definitely does have it. And
it definitely does have it, and all
and
cars have it.
Because, it's natural. Yeah,
exactly.
It's gonna have it regardless. But if you're gonna have the Coil Conversion and you drop a tire 4 inches and you're steering to the right or steering to the left, or you're
crabbing.
You crab
or you're crabbing, or if you turn on the same way as the tires dropped in understeering.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Understeering? No. Reverse steer.
It's like reverse steer when you don't want it to reverse steer.
What's that? Yeah, reverse and steering. I don't know what the fuck it. Rear steer. That's the one.
It's just rear steer. Yeah.
Like you just it's all gonna throw you off the line, and it's not what you want to do. And I don't know. I've seen some pretty gnarly ones on Instagram, of the 79s dropping wheels, and the wheel swings up underneath the fucking slider. Like how practical is that?
It's not practical at all.
It's not.
And patrols are similar because they've got a pretty short lower control arm, and it happens the same thing. Yeah. I think the 79s are slightly worse with the bolt-in thing. They're slightly worse, but it's just
if you're going to buy a 79 and bolt and do a Coil Conversion, do it properly and get a welding kit.
Or if you don't have that coin for a proper kit, just stay leaf.
Stay leaf.
Just stay leaf.
Just stay leaf.
Pick up a tyre. Make the front work harder.
Definitely recommend doing the wheel track conversion.
I agree.
Yeah, if you're going to stay leafs, I think my mate done it in 79. I think $4,000 it cost him.
Yeah.
For the diff.
Well, there's actually a couple different variations of that, so that you can replace the whole diff.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's actually, which I think a bigger in WA, is what they do is where the spindle is on your rear diff. They cut like halfway through.
Yeah.
And they have a slide-on part.
Oh, okay.
And then it moves it out. That I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I'll have to have a look into that.
They move it out. I think the track width overall is 100 mil narrower.
Yeah, okay.
And it moves out at 50 mil either side, which then brings you back out to standard.
Yeah.
And it says slide on, and then it's a bolt. It all bolts together normally, and then just put your wheel bearing and the axle in, and it's all normal. You do have to use a slightly longer axle.
Yes.
So that is aftermarket, that axle, but it's a cheaper alternative, and it seems like they don't have any issues with nothing breaking.
I don't know. I can't talk about this one.
From my brief research on it, brief research and a couple of videos I've watched, they've had minimal issues with it. So that could be another alternative.
Or you could do the even cheaper way and get neg 50s on the rear and run illegal. Zero offset on the front. I know it's illegal, but a lot of people do it.
A lot of people do it.
It looks stupid.
Well, it does look weird because you drive by and it goes, "Oh, this man's got mad
offset."
Yeah, like any other car that all the track width is normal front to rear. You go, "This guy's got neg 44s."
Yeah, sweet.
You power past him. Look at the front tires. Oh, wait, they're standard. 79. Sorry.
Yeah,
keep trucking along. Or 76 or 78. I think the Troopies aren't.
I'm not sure.
I can't comment on the Troopies. I can't remember.
They're 78s, aren't they? The
Troopies.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking of the import Prados. They're like a 76 series. I thought they were a 78.
Like the wagon 79s.
Yeah,
the 76s, yeah.
Oh, there you go, 76s.
76s are the wagon 79s.
Oh, anyway, that's another topic for another time.
Versions of 70 series.
That is right. So, yes, on this podcast, there'll be a lot of getting into 79s and how shit they are.
Yes.
Yes. If you own a 79, cool. Sorry. Give us some slack. Give us some shit. We don't care.
Give us shit back.
We don't care because honestly, there's nothing that'll change my mind.
Tell me why my 80 series is shit.
That's right. There is a few 79s that I do like. I will admit.
Yeah, but they're probably.
But they are highly modified.
Yeah, like four link rear.
Yes, they are. They're a 79 on a 105 chassis, and they got coilovers. They're the 79s you'll want.
Yeah,
if you're gonna do it right.
just if you're gonna spend 100 grand on a farm truck and then try to make it a four-wheel drive off-road machine, spend another 100 grand on the dog and make it really good.
Spend 100 grand on an A series.
Or a 105.
Or a 105.
105.
Or honestly, even on an IFS car.
It's better than a 79.
That's right.
It's better than a 79.
Anyway, next topic.
What
was it?
I reckon we were.
What do you want to go into?
Soft shackles versus hard shackles, or
soft shackles versus. I am a fan of the hard shackles. I
am too. So the shackle rating. So you get your standard in most recovery bags, or probably all of them. They're rated to 4.75.
Yep.
Ton.
Yeah, about that.
But it's changed the technical term. It used to be like safe working load. I think it's working load limit now, I think.
Maybe.
WLL,
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
I didn't know it changed.
I think it changed a couple of years back. But,
okay.
So that's the 4.75 is the limit.
Yep.
Which is that's pretty strong. You're probably not gonna.
You're probably not. Yeah, you're probably not. But when you see people do breaking them, they're not using them correctly.
Yes, but what some people don't understand is that the actual braking strength of those are 4 to 5 times. They legally have to make it. I think it's like 4.2 times or something. Yep. And so they're usually far greater than their
their braking load
limit or safe working load, whatever it is now.
Yeah.
Not saying that you go pick something up that's 20 ton with your 4.75.
Oh no, definitely not. No. That's different rules.
That's different. But in terms of like a snatch recovery, a winch thing, if you're braking,
that strap should break before a fucking hard.
Oh yeah, even if the strap says its braking strength is like 16 ton.
Yeah.
It'll break the strap before your
100%.
D-shackle.
100%.
And if you break the D-shackle before the strap, either that D-shackle's fucked, you've done something before that's damaged it.
Yeah.
Or
that's another thing. Look after your gear.
Look after your gear. If something looks damaged, throw it out.
Maintain it.
Replace it.
Replace it.
Especially with straps, like snap straps. Just replace them.
What's that saying? Safety. Oh, they use it at work. I can't remember what it's called. Safety takes no holiday.
Yeah, safety takes no holiday. Yeah, I think that's it. Safety takes no holiday. It doesn't.
It's everywhere. You
got to
need to use it constantly.
Yeah, and in terms of snap straps, don't use a winch recovery strap as a snap strap, please.
Seen that too many times.
Holy smokes!
Oh jeez, I actually yelled at someone because they done that.
Oh, it
was on one of their runs and they got it out and they hooked it up and change it.
Holy smokes! If I ever see anyone snatching with a winch extension, they're getting a spray.
Definitely.
They're getting a spray. I'm giving them a mouthful.
If you're just towing, yeah, sure, go for it. Like but if you're snatching, do not.
Yeah, if you're doing some light towing, sure, go for it. That's fine. You're not doing nothing crazy.
That's right.
Like if you're winching, if you're just towing someone off the beach, not terrible to do.
Yeah,
not terrible.
Right.
It's not bad. No. I'd still recommend a snatch strap just because.
100%.
But when you can do it. It's fine.
Yeah,
you can do it.
You can do it. Just be safe, be conscious, and be use your common sense.
No, that's hard these days.
Yeah, that is true. That is hard these days. But
just understand what you're using to do what you're doing, and then drive to the limits of what you're using and what you're doing.
Yeah, and never be afraid to ask questions.
Oh, 100%. I hate people that are like, oh, I don't want to look like an idiot. No, I'd rather you look like...
I'd rather you look like an idiot for 5 seconds while you ask.
And then, like, we tell you, and then you're like, instantly...
That's right.
You know. Guess what? Now you've got the knowledge to pass it on to the next bloke who thinks you look like an idiot asking the same question.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Which, you're not an idiot.
Yeah. But anyway...
You're an idiot if you don't ask questions.
That is correct.
If you don't ask questions, you never learn.
No such thing as a silly question.
And that's when mistakes happen. Injuries happen. You break things, you hurt things, all sorts of jazz.
Yep.
Ask questions, just aim to learn, and don't be afraid to ask people.
Back on the soft shackle and hard shackle debate.
Yes.
Are we going to call it that? We're both on the same side, so it's not really a discussion.
I mean, I actually like soft shackle. I think I used it. a couple times here, mainly for...
We used it the other week, the last time we went out, sorry. We used soft shackles in the front of mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that's I just had a fucking thought out loud then.
Yeah, well, I actually like the... So you've got your winch pulley, which is... Your winch pulley, which is then we got 2 metal plates with a ring and your D-shackle and blah, 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 blah. But I actually really like the ring setup with your soft shackle. I actually really like that. It's a super lightweight... Like, if you compare your wing in a soft shackle to just your winch pulley, it's like a quarter of the weight.
Yes.
Which is great. Obviously, meet GVM upgrade standards, which I still don't. But it's just a nice setup, and it just makes sense. Like,
see, on that with those rings.
Yeah, the winch rings. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never used one before, but I wouldn't like say if we're winching today. The winch kept getting slacker, and I'd be able to drive. Have you ever had it come off the ring? And like, I think that would be an issue for me because I'd like that extra comfort, thinking that it'll never come out of the ring like on a normal traditional. Winch block.
Well, if you're, I know what you mean, but I still think if you've got a traditional winch pulley with synthetic rope, I don't think so. You've got your wheel, then you've got your 2 plates.
Yeah.
I still think there's enough gap between your wheel and your top plate or bottom plate that your synthetic rope can still get stuck in.
Yeah. Okay.
I think.
Yep.
Whereas a steel, not necessarily because it's so hard and it wants to stay round. It'll roll over. No one on steel.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Steel's dangerous. Stretches, snaps. It's like an elastic band at steel and cut people's... Just cuts people up. Just don't.
Yeah. Anyway.
Run synthetic rope. So while I haven't used it in a scenario where I think that's a problem...
Yeah, okay.
I
don't know, just...
I can...
You can see it happening, can't you?
I can. So I'd guess in that scenario, if you have to use the winch, let the winch do most of the work and just tickle the throttle to aid its job.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's where I'd say...
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Winch. Learn to winch good. Or learn how to winch. Is that, I guess you could say? Learn how to winch?
Learn how to winch. Just learn how to... It's a very big learning game. You never stop learning.
Oh, there's so much like when we did some of the beginner days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can teach people, but everyone's got questions. Good,
that's right.
Good. Ask questions, but
even then, when we were doing the beginners days, having a big group, no one really asked questions. But when you'd sort of peel off and we do a winch demonstration, we go through recovery gear a bit more.
Yeah.
People will come up to you and ask like, "Oh, what's this?" Like, we're not professionals.
Oh.
How long have you been wheeling for?
4 years. I've owned the cruiser 4 years. I've been wheeling 4 years.
I've been doing it for about 4, like on my own with my P's.
Yeah.
Like with my license, but before that it was just weekend out with Dad,
Yeah, well,
wheeling here and there, but like
the odd beach trip, bit of fishing. Before owning my own car, it's just the odd beach trip. Nothing too crazy in the bush.
Because you could say we are sort of like.
I say we're good.
We're okay. Good. We're good.
I say we're good.
I'd like to think we're good.
Definitely above average, I'd say, from the stuff we've done.
Yeah. We're definitely not your average person that goes out and gets bogged every weekend.
No. And nothing wrong with being bogged.
That's right, no.
You're testing your car, testing your skill.
That's right.
You got to learn the limits.
That's right. Exactly. You got to learn the limits.
Sometimes you learn real quick. I shouldn't be here.
Sometimes you don't. Anyway. What?
Yeah.
So there was not really much else we can cover on that. What's the load rating for a soft shackle?
Well, I think it depends. So you can get different ones. So there's like 16 ton, 12 ton, and then some companies actually do like a fuse link, which are like 4.5 ton.
Oh, okay.
So you can do. I think I've seen it on Patriot Games.
Yep.
Which is where I seen the first use of a fuse link. And so that's probably a good idea in like certain scenarios where it's like if this snaps, this will actually cause like if you snap something at 12 ton, 16 ton tensile strength, this is a problem. But if you have something at 4.5 ton, it's not that bad. But the problem is your average Joe has no clue.
Yeah, that's right.
And we probably don't have that much of a clue.
No,
Like
I don't even know what you're talking about, the fuse links, to be honest.
so it's just a soft shackle that's skinny. And
Right,
so
gotcha.
it breaks at a lower strength, like a lower tensile strength.
Okay, all right.
So I wouldn't even know where to use it. I'd rather just go.
It'd be like creating a weak point.
Like deliberately, which can be good, but then in some scenarios it's just useless because you'll either break it or you'll cause
harm or cause injury to a car.
You're basically forcing. Damage. Yeah, it's like you're forcing a major snappage when you don't need to.
No.
So I guess
that's interesting.
It's I've never seen it in person or seen the fuse link in person. I've only seen it on video.
I'll have to look that up.
So yeah, it's not something I've seen. Yeah.
Numpty snoring over there. Oh well.
She's probably sick of us talking.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not really much else you go on that.
If you a 4.75 ton shackle, which is standard,
are usually standard in most recovery gear.
Which is standard. If it's in good condition, you won't break it under standard winching, snatch strapping conditions. You just won't. If you
most of the time, either the mount that's mounted to is going to break, or the strap's going to break.
Exactly. So yeah, just
another thing. Rated recovery points.
Rated recovery points, please. If you're doing a light pull, nothing crazy, sure.
Yeah. Go
light. If you have no rated recovery points and you have to, and you've got one other side of the vehicle, just bridle it.
Yeah, just the tie down. Are they tie down points?
I think they're classified as tie down points.
Yeah, but
bridle it purposes or whatever.
Yeah, definitely bridle it. 2 in the middle, 1 in there, and don't give it absolutely everything, because the last thing you want to do is break someone's car.
Oh yes, and then
break your own car.
100%. And then I'm up in arms about this part is with those tie down points, you can bridle it. Is it safer to winch it or snatch it?
Personally, I winch it.
I personally winch it as well because I can.
You got full control of.
I feel like it's
just safer.
I think it when on the winch, your winch, like mine's 12,000 pound, yours is 11.
Yeah.
11. So it might be pulling at say 12,000 or 11,000 pound.
Yeah.
But the straps only feel as much as it takes to move the car.
That's right.
So if your car requires 5,000 pounds, or
5,000 pounds, sorry,
or 2.6 or 2.7 or 2.4, whatever the conversion is, of pressure to move it, then your straps, the tie down points, your shackles, your soft shackles, whatever, only feel that 5,000 pounds or 2.4 ton. So in that sense,
feel what it needs to get you out.
Exactly. So that's where I feel like it's better. Whereas a snatch strap, you can't control that. No. You're just going, bang! I've got to fucking go snatch him out.
That's right. I'd prefer not to use snatch straps.
It could be 10 ton.
That's right.
And in the next minute, you've ripped half the bloke's car apart or something like it's, or a strap's broken or a shackle's broken. Probably not a shackle because it's quite strong. But it's
just Anyway,
I go rather a winch if you're unsure
100%.
of the recovery strength or
even if people want to snatch, just out of a boggle, I prefer to winch because I'm in control. I know I can see what that winch is doing. I can see if that car's moving. I can hear my car if it's moving with the winch, like to help recover that person, because then you can base it on, okay, is it going to work? Do I need to run a second line pull? Do I need to do this, need to do that? Because, there's a lot of ways you can do it. And if you double line pull, you instantly double your pulling power.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing.
Usually, if you're double line pulling, you're in some situation.
You're in some pretty...
Or you're towing a caravan or...
Yeah, exactly.
Your car's apparently 6.9 ton.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Every time. Yep, got to winch it. Anyway. Well, what now?
Yeah. I think we're
I don't know.
I think I've touched a couple of subjects which we could definitely talk more about. I think we've touched the main key points.
100%, definitely. It's a bit. I don't know. First one, we don't really know what we're doing.
No.
I don't know. I feel like I've just looked at the front of his car the whole time, but looking at it,
I don't think you
engaging in conversation.
Have you looked at the camera at all?
I have looked at the camera a few times. I have, but I don't know. I like, if we're having a chat, I'd rather be looking at you and having the chat.
100%. It's
a
fair, 100%. But
100%.
It's hard because you're trying to talk to people in little cubes.
Yeah, and then it's like this is going to be broadcasted to
the
everyone. It's like, wow. It's like, I hope you like the side of my face. I know I need a bit of a trim up. And...
Which side's your good side, left or right?
I don't know at the moment, It's a bit, yeah, you going.
We'll look at the mirror and we'll swap if we have to.
Yeah,
so you can get your good side on the camera.
Sweet. No, but yeah, first time, first thing, first podcast, first YouTube. My first time being behind a camera. I know you've had a bit of podcast.
Oh, that was only audio, but that's
okay,
that's
right.
audio.
Right, so both first time being in front of a camera. I know we are a bit camera shy. We didn't do much with the cameras on us today.
We do need to do more.
We do need
probably
to do
more audio, like even just like showing
audio would be good.
Even just showing with the camera and then talking over as well.
Or we could just talk about just have the microphones on and talk in the UHFs about all the bullshit we talk about. But yes,
how shit 79s are.
Yeah, we are brand new to this. We will get better in the long run. If you have, is it reviews? If you have any pointers or tips or whatever, please
let us know. If you want, if you want us to talk about something, let us know. I'll talk about anything. We
will bullshit about anything.
Anything.
No, we will.
Except for patrols are good.
Yes, exactly. We cannot get behind that movement.
Unless it's
patrols or 79s, we cannot get behind that movement.
Unless this goes big, I'll build a sick Nissan Patrol.
If this goes big,
I'll show you a good Nissan Patrol.
If this goes big, I probably won't build anything. I'm happy with the cars I've got, to be honest.
Except for the full axle and swap on the Colorado.
Yeah, look, it's a lot of money to do that. So I don't think it might take a while to go big. So
yeah, it'll take a while. It's going to be a lot of effort.
All right. Well, yes. So if you got any tips, if you want to know anything, if you want to ask any questions, if you want anything, it will be on our Instagram. Instagram is all.
I think Instagram will be our only thing. I don't think I want to go Facebook just because it's just full of shit.
Yeah, I do agree. Facebook's for the old boomers. Look, I don't know. You don't see a lot of the full drive stuff on Facebook. You do, but you don't.
You do, but you don't because unless you're following them on Facebook, you don't see shit.
That's right.
You just catch crap.
Not even then. I see mostly fucking ads and videos that I'm not even interested in.
Exactly. I think Instagram's the only place we'll be on.
Yeah.
And obviously besides YouTube.
Yeah, and Instagram is at all talk 4x4.
Yeah.
All underscore talk underscore 4x4.
Yeah.
It will be. Can we put the Instagram handle in this? Like how we have displayed here on the screen.
Yeah. No,
yeah. Okay. We'll do that.
We can do that. Yeah. We'll do that.
And then it'll be on the YouTube. Are we going to put our personal ones in?
Yeah, sure.
Personal ones, and are we going to do the race team one?
Yeah.
We'll do the race team one.
Race team will be part of this.
Race team will be part of this. That is on for another video.
Yeah, I think we might do. I think that might be next one. We might tickle into that.
Tickle into that and what we're doing there. That'll be interesting. That's going to be a big year for us next year.
Yeah, it will be. A lot of money.
A lot of money. A lot of money coming out of my pocket. I'll be dead. Yeah,
your car.
That's all right. Oh well, that's just what I want. That's what I want to do. So
yeah.
All right. Well, that's us. I think
that's us. Mia says good night.
Mia says good night.
We say good night.
We're gonna hang out for another couple of half an hour, maybe another couple of beers. Cheers. And we will see you on the next
episode.
One.
Also video.
Episode, whatever. Anyway, we don't know what to call it. We'll be here.
Next video.
We'll be here.
Next video.
But yeah, definitely. If you got any tips, tell us. If you want anything answered or anything asked, tell us.
Want to know about the cars? Ask us. Yeah. We'll do it.
If you want to rerun down how we met, fucking whatever, we'll answer that question.
Chinwag about anything.
Chinwag about anything. That's right. Alrighty.
Catch you all on the next one.
Catch you all on the next one.